I might regret saying this, but you need to stop selling AI automations. Every automation you built is actually holding your business back. I've grown my AI agency to over $10,000 a month selling workflows to clients. And I'm about to show you exactly why micro-SaaS apps crush traditional AI agents every single time. I'll show you why the agency model is a trap and what to build instead. Then I'll walk you step by step through transforming your existing automations into a product that sells itself. And by the end of this video, you'll have a working micro app that clients pay for monthly without you picking up the phone. So let's get started. Here's the problem with AI automations. Let's say you built a lead generation workflow for real estate agents. You find Jim in New York, you pitch Ashley in California, and you close the sale. And that's great. But now you have to get their login credentials, you have to set up their accounts, install the automation individually, maintain it individually, and update it individually. What happens when something breaks? Now you're manually fixing Jim's workflow, then Ashley's, then the next client's. And you're not building a business, you're building a second job. And sure, you can charge monthly retainers, but you're still limited by your time. And if you want to scale, you have to hire people, train them, introduce them to clients, and manage relationships. It's exhausting. But here's the thing. If you've already been building AI automations, it is now insanely easy to take your existing work and convert it into a micro app, a real scalable product that you can start selling today. And by the end of this video, you'll have a working application that clients pay for over and over again without you lifting a finger. No more client calls, no more custom setups, no more maintenance hell, just predictable recurring revenue. And you only need two tools, n8n and Lovable.dev. Let me show you how this works. And here's the difference. In the agency model, you go to clients. In the macro app model, clients come to you. Instead of finding clients, pitching them, setting up their systems individually, you build one app that clients discover on their own, sign up for instantly, and use without your involvement. And here's the best part. When you update the app, everyone gets the app update instantly. No more going client to client. It's just one update, thousands of users, done automatically. And this is why SaaS became the #1 way to sell software. It's predictable revenue, it has infinite scale, and there's zero manual work. So here's what we're going to be working with today. This app is called Floral Lens. A micro SaaS doesn't have to be boring. You can actually copy existing applications that are already making millions. And Floral Lens is a plant identification app. So all you need to do is you can either take a photo on your mobile device or you can upload it. It will capture the photo, it will preview it inside of this application, and then it will submit it to an AI agent for instant identification. So I went ahead and uploaded a picture of a bonsai tree. As soon as I hit submit, it will actually trigger the n8n workflow. So it's now uploading it, and then it will send the data to a webhook inside of n8n. And this is what the application looks like. So it receives the data, it then uses OpenAI's vision to analyze the image and to identify what's going on. So it will look at the color, the plant structure, and it will try and describe it in as much detail as possible. It will then use that output inside of this plant analyzer AI agent, which will analyze it and then send the information back to Lovable.dev through the webhook. And so here you go. This has now identified it as the Indian laurel fig or the ficus bonsai. There's a 95% confidence score, but it could also be a weeping fig or dwarf jade plant, and it gives you some botanical insights. And it's given a confidence score of 70 and 60. So it's very confident that it's this first response here. And the reason I love systems like this is because clients or customers never see the back end. They never have to see what's going on inside of n8n. All they are going to see is the glossy front end user interface that's built inside of Lovable.dev. And trust me, it's much easier to sell a glossy front end than it is to sell an n8n automation. Because let's face it, the n8n canvas, nodes, and the ways the nodes connect isn't very sexy. And sexy products sell themselves. But how can you build a SaaS solution that clients are more than happy to pay a monthly retainer for? Well, let me show you. Welcome to ContentPilot. This entire system was built inside of Lovable.dev with simple prompts. And basically, it's an AI-powered content creation hub. So it can help clients generate posts, it can schedule it, it's got engagement rates, save templates, it can analyze content, there's a content calendar built inside of this, and it has recent activity. Now, what's great about this system is that through n8n, you can connect this up to any external platform. So we can integrate this with a client's HubSpot or their Google Sheets or whatever platform they're using. And honestly, this looks as good as anything on the market today, all built with a few simple prompts. It's got the AI content generator, a content calendar, and again, through the n8n integration, you can push this out using APIs to any platform that they're using. So we can integrate this and auto post on Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube using simple API integrations. There's a carousel builder. So if the social media platform has a carousel option, I've made it very easy for them to build. There's also a scheduler built inside of here, and probably the most important feature, which is analyzing all the data that goes through the system. And there's a brand library here. So they can upload all the assets with things like fonts, color palettes, also the voice and tone. I'll put in a do's and don'ts in here, a list of their competitors, and example posts. And if I show you the prompting, it's really not that complicated. I've set it to build a full SaaS web application, give it a name, which can be anything you want it to be. And then the primary purpose is to help creators, entrepreneurs, and agencies generate high-performing social media posts, carousels, scripts, captions, and so on. I've given it some core features. So I want obviously the AI content generator. That's going to be a core feature, a content calendar, a carousel builder, a scheduler, and more. I've also given it some function requirements. So what do I want the UI to look like? And how do I want it to perform? I'm using Supabase for the built-in database. So anything I'm storing, such as content content inside of the brand library would be stored inside of Supabase. And it doesn't have to be Supabase. You can connect this up to any database externally. I'm using Supabase because it integrates seamlessly inside Lovable. And then I've given it prompting standards because I want a system like this to be very user-friendly. And if I'm selling it to clients, I'm not expecting them to be prompt engineers. And finally, the deliverables and the outputs. What do I want the system to generate? And honestly, when you're on client calls, it's much easier to sell something like this than it is to sell an n8n automation like this. But how do you find clients to pitch systems like this? Well, let me show you. Head over to Upwork.com, which is my favorite freelancer platform. They post something like 10 million jobs a day, and I found a ton of clients on here. So I did a search for social media manager, and this is the first result. They want a social media manager, part-time, AI assisted, it's a startup, and they want somebody remote. So it's absolutely perfect for what I'm looking for to sell a system like this. The estimated budget is $500. Now there's two ways you can approach this. You can either do the job for them, or you can sell them a system like this. And trust me, when you get them on a sales call over Zoom or Google Meets, it's super easy when they see it in action. And most businesses would pay something like $500 a month retainer for a content management system that's completely AI automated. Here's another one, a social media manager for a new medical spa. And medical spas are great to work for. I've done a few projects with them. They're cash flow rich and they're really fun to work with. So again, they have a budget of $500 and you can quite easily turn this into a monthly retainer. And I'll show you one more. So this is a Gen Z brand strategist and social media content creator for a women's safety app. The estimated budget is $2,000. And again, it's one that's easily convertible into a monthly retainer. And here's the beauty of the system, because you can send a tiered pricing to clients and dynamically adjust a number based on the outputs that it generates. So if they generate 10 pieces of content, you could charge them $10 or $50 if you have a character limit. And this is how you scale income effortlessly. Clients pay for exactly what they need and you deliver it automatically. And in the past, I would actually build AI automations to take an input. So if it's a social media content generator, the input will be a keyword that they want to write the content about. And then the AI automation would use agents, generate the content, and then publish it automatically using something like Potato to post on Instagram, TikTok, and so on. And that was fine for a while. I sold and pitched many of these types of automations. But with a micro-SaaS app, here's what we just did. We took an AI automation and turned it into a scalable product, which means that you don't need client calls. You don't need custom setups. And there's no maintenance hell. It's just predictable, recurring revenue. And when you're ready to go live, all you need to do is click publish. And if you want more automation ideas like this, click on the link in the description and sign up to the Automation Kings private community. Inside, I've got over 100 automation ideas, side hustles, and we've got a growing group of AI enthusiasts. Some work 9 to 5 and they're looking for an AI side hustle. Others want to build an AI agency, and some just want to get their toes wet by working with AI. I've got all stages covered. I'll even show you how you can build your own AI agency like I did in only 16 days from start to finish, and how you can find your first client. So the link for that is in the description. Sign up and I'll see you on the inside. But before you go, smash the like button if you love this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you when the next video drops.